Desde el comienzo, Tiempo Real se ha tratado sobre las posibilidades que brinda Internet para acercarse a historias y personajes en cualquier lugar del mundo. En 95 programas hemos tenido invitados desde lugares muy pero muy remotos, de un camarógrafo surfista en Fiji a un biólogo noruego en el Círculo Polar Ártico, de una astrónoma en el desierto de Chile a una pareja de esposos en un paraje remoto de Alaska. Miranda Gibson no sería competencia para ellos, ya que habló desde su casa, si no fuera porque su casa queda en lo alto de un árbol de 60 metros en lo más profundo de la selva de Tasmania.
It started out because this area of forest was actually promised by the state and federal government to be protected, and they never put that agreement into place. So it was unfortunate because people around Australia were under the impression that this forest had already been protected and that everything was being sorted out in Tasmania. But meanwhile, logging was continuing as rapidly as ever. And I wanted to do something that would be able to bring international attention and a spotlight onto these forests, and to really as well inspire people to get on board and take action and really do something so that we can protect these forests. So when I found out that this particular area, which is quite significant, it's habitat for endangered species such as Tasmanian devil, when I found out that it was going to be logged, I decided to climb up this tree and to make this commitment as a way to show how important these forests are.
Este 14 de diciembre Miranda cumplirá un año en su casa del árbol. Allí ya pasó una Navidad y un invierno. Su compromiso es no descender hasta que haya un plan gubernamental que asegure la protección de ese valioso ecosistema.
Well, I mean, I've made the commitment I'm going to stay up here until the forests are protected, and so I really hope that I will be able to use this action to inspire people around the world, and then to, hopefully have these forests protected. So I hope that one day I will set my foot on the ground and that this area will be protected in a World Heritage Area. It's actually been recommended by the World Heritage Committee and also by independent scientists in Australia. I really hope that one day it will be, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the ground and knowing that this forest will never be logged. That's really what I'd like to see.
Además de mantener un blog y documentar la riqueza de la vida natural en esa zona del mundo, Miranda tiene claro que su misión podría ser también documentar su destrucción, si el gobierno falla en garantizar su conservación.
Trees. The tree that I'm living in is about 400 years old, and the forest around it is, so much older than that. They're very ancient forests, and they're very unique. They're a globally unique phenomenon because we have trees like the one I'm in, which grow back after fire, and they're growing side by side with rainforest species, and when it gets logged they destroy everything in the area, and then they set it on fire after they've logged it, and that means that the rainforest species which don't grow back after fire are basically being wiped out from these areas, and it's changing the area into a totally different type of ecosystem. And I mean, as well as the trees being important, there's a lot of animals that live in these forests that really rely on old growth forests, and a lot of species that rely on the hollows that grow in trees that are over 100 years old. So it is really important for a lot of animals as well.
¿Cómo es un día típico viviendo en lo alto de un árbol?
Yeah, it's definitely challenging, and it means that every daily task that I used to take for granted takes so much longer, or is a lot more difficult. From not having a shower, so I have to have a little bucket of water and a washcloth to have a wash, and cooking food is a lot more challenging because I don't have a proper kitchen. I mean, in terms of my day-to-day routine, I guess the other thing is exercise. It can be hard to stay fit because I'm living on such a small little platform. Most of my day is kind of spent on the computer, basically doing everything I can to get this forest out into the world and to show people how amazing it is. So I mean, my action really relies on support from people in the community as well, because people coming out here to drop off supplies, and so all the food and water that I use, I have to pull up on a long rope, so people tie it on at the bottom of the tree and I pull it up, and people have to walk for about an hour through the forest to get to me, so it definitely requires a lot of commitment from a lot of supportive people out there to keep it going as well.
¿Qué es lo primero que vas a hacer cuando esto termine y vuelvas a tu vida normal?
The hardest thing about being up here and the thing I miss the most is getting to spend time with my friends and family. So definitely I'm looking forward to getting to the ground and being able to see people that I haven't been able to see. So I think that will be very exciting. Yeah.
Para más información visite esta dirección. Yo soy Wilson Vega en Tiempo Real.